I smoking? It would be me to break a brand new car. Welcome to Hoovy's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube, and this is a brand new Ram TRX with the Hellcat supercharged Hemi V8 in it, 702 horsepower, and it's my neighbor Tyler Potter's. He has a YouTube channel and recently drove my Murcielago. I don't really understand these things because they are massively overpowered and they are massively overpriced, but despite that, people are buying the heck out of these and they are selling for over MSRP, even though this truck is $80,000, and Chrysler is having huge success with, well, Hemi or Hellcat swapping everything, even though we're supposed to be all electric in 10 or 20 years. So people's tastes are really gonna have to change if this is what people want right now, and that includes my father. He's actually purchased a brand new Jeep Wrangler with the 392 Hemi, something like 500 horsepower. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go pick it up today in this Ram TRX and bring it home. I'm actually gonna tow it back home. That's also $80,000. $80,000 is absolutely insane for a Jeep Wrangler, but it's what my dad wanted, and he is a 60-year-old, otherwise pretty shrewd, somewhat conservative businessman, so odd choice, but I definitely want to experience it. And my friend Clay Robbins at Robbins Motors in Manhattan, Kansas, he's a Jeep dealer. He was willing to sell me one for MSRP, even though they sell for 10, 20 over. So I'm gonna go pick it up, trailer it home with the TRX. My neighbor's TRX, Tyler Potter here, which I was playing with your mirrors earlier. This is pretty fancy.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So you tow a lot with this thing, right?
I do. I tow my Camaro to the track. I tow.
That's it. That's all that you tow.
That's all.
And you needed 700 horsepower to tow.
But I needed to be able to go to the drag strip or jump it or all the things.
It's absurd. $80,000. It's nuts. But I'm very excited to experience it. So please, I'll hit the. Really?
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's totally fine.
I guess he's watched my videos. You got to drive the Murcielago. I mean, come, let go. Thank you. I'll bring her back in one piece. I won't jump it, I won't launch it. I'm just trailering it and experiencing 700 horsepower in a pickup truck with a, holy crap, this interior. Wow. But before we enter the land of Hemis and Hellcats and everything, I'd like to thank ShipStation for sponsoring today's video. ShipStation is the leading web-based order management and shipping software designed to make retailers exceptionally efficient at processing, fulfilling, and shipping their e-commerce orders. I've had a few ideas to sell some different merch for the holidays, like signed photos of my recent Sir Mix-a-Lot album cover, or cutting pieces of my leftover Maybach into little coins so you can have Maybach coins, but no idea how to easily get these products shipped out before I discovered ShipStation. Selling stuff online can seem overwhelming and frustrating with so many options for carriers and tons of factors that it's hard to figure out the best rates. And with more people shopping online than ever, and the stress of the holidays on top of that, you really need ShipStation, as it makes shipping the easy part of running your online store. You can get back to the stuff you want to do, like growing your business, as ShipStation easily lets you import orders from every sales channel, such as Amazon, Etsy, or your own site, and automates all the shipping tasks. Making the switch from what you're using right now may seem daunting, but before the holidays ramp up, it's a good idea to think about change. ShipStation works with all the major carriers, both international and local, including FedEx, USPS, and UPS, and you get the same discounted rates that are usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies. It's no wonder 98% of companies using ShipStation for a year keep using it. It's just good stuff. And Hoovy's Garage subscribers get to make the holiday season a little brighter with ShipStation. Just go to shipstation.com/Hoovies to get a free trial. That's 60 days free at shipstation.com/Hoovies. Make ship happen. This is just unbelievable. I mean, look at this screen. It's basically a Tesla screen. The cages are awesome too. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's so obvious now why people buy these over, say, a Mercedes S-Class or an old school luxury sedan, because you basically have it here in a full-size truck that you can do a lot more with. I mean, look at the intricate detail in this door panel. There's like 5 or 6 different materials just right there, same with the seats. And it's so roomy in the back. I'm just not used to trucks having that much room for activities. And this screen, holy crap. Let's put it, well, tow, I guess. Don't want to put it in sport. It all changes colors. I guess the back shocks are stiffening up to accommodate the trailer. The transmission is purple to, I don't know, the transfer case is blue. It's doing things, so I guess we can go. Well, it also rides like a luxury vehicle with this long play suspension and a lot of rubber on the tires. Definitely old school in that sense, but more for the Baja and jumping, but also gives it a really nice ride. But now getting on the highway, I can actually floor it to merge. Oh, that's obscene. And is there a trailer still behind me? I guess it's empty, but there is. Holy crap. Obviously, I'll be feeling it a bit more when I have a Jeep on the back of this thing, but wow. The seats are comfortable, the ride's nice. I hear a little bit of tire noise with those off-road tires, which goes with the territory, but otherwise, you wouldn't know that you're in a pickup truck. You'd think you're in a luxury cocoon. It's very well insulated, very nice quality. $80,000. It's starting to make a lot more sense. I'm in for a very comfy ride to the Little Apple to pick up Papa's new rig.
Who are we gonna get today?
Yeah, you're putting out the vibe there, aren't you? Clay, how's it going?
Good, Tyler. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Is this it?
This is it, the 392.
How many have you sold so far?
Very first one.
I get the first one.
You always get the first one.
Well,
First Gladiator, first 392.
yeah, the Gladiator didn't end too well for
No.
life, unfortunately.
You're gonna like this a lot better, I think.
Yeah. But $80,000 for these things.
I know, everything's going up, isn't it?
$80,000 for a Wrangler, it seems absolutely absurd to me.
It is.
But
we're in the business of selling absurd vehicles here with Stellantis now.
I guess
Throw
so.
a 392 in something, put a Hellcat motor in it. We're just waiting for that Pacifica with the Hellcat.
I'm in on the minivan. Yeah, Hellcat minivan for sure. All right, well, my dad hit all the option buttons, so I really don't know. I guess these are bead lockers, huh?
Yep.
33s.
Yes, sir.
I like the gold trim with this.
Yeah.
It's kind of sharp, kind of a throwback to the old school Jeeps where they did the limited with the gold trim and the big canvas top. I'm not
like
sure
that.
about that. Okay.
It looks a little different, but you will like it.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice in here. Kind of similar to the Gladiator, but I imagine it sounds a little different, huh?
It sounds just slightly different.
Holy crap. What is that? Am I in a 69 Charger or a Jeep? Jeez. Okay.
Wicked.
Well, yeah, I see the captain's call. The exhaust is on, so turn it off. Well, it doesn't sound like a V6, but yeah, much better. All the time, for sure. Okay, let's try this top out. Is this the button here?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna break. But it's not my problem. It's cool though. It's slightly easier than just taking off the top panel by panel, huh?
Yeah, it's for convenience and people that don't have a place to put their top. So.
I like it. Okay. Well, can we go for a spin?
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it. What the heck? It is ridiculous. That's dangerous. It's kind of like the TRX, but the TRX is it's a big truck.
Yeah.
This is. It doesn't sound like that. That's awesome. So, what do you think's the demand for these versus, say, like I saw a couple 4XEs, so you have those on the lot, but not any of these yet?
No, we've sold one or two 4XE. That's going to be more popular than this vehicle, but here
Really?
in the middle of Kansas, you know, it's kind of taken a little bit of takes a little while to get to the hybrid technology where people adopt it.
Yeah. Well, kind of learning curve, right?
Yeah.
Good. And these are just expensive. I mean,
Yeah. It's
80 grand. Wow. But it's hilarious. It's fun. It's probably a little dangerous, but I mean, that's why people like it, right?
Most fun things in life are dangerous.
I don't know why my 6-year-old dad wants one.
My 76-year-old dad bought one.
That's awesome.
He's been wanting a Wrangler with a Hemi in it forever, and he's wanted to we get traded old ones in with no engines, you know, they're cratered or whatever.
Like the minivans ones from 10 years ago that sucked, right? Yeah.
And then he always thinks he's gonna get a wild hair and put a Hemi motor in him. I'm like, Dad, we don't want to do that. We'll just order one of these and
Well, customizers have been doing it for a decade, so it's about time they figured it out, I suppose,
Yeah.
huh?
That AEV brute, we had a customer at our old dealership. He had a Hemi put in his Rubicon from AEV, and then he bought one of those those brutes, that quad cab truck that they cut up, and it was like $140,000.
Jeez. Well, I guess I'll take it. We'll get it loaded up and have some Stellantis on Stellantis action here,
Yeah.
right?
Awesome, enjoy it.
I may not need the ramps. Am I smoking? What happened?
I bet it's the.
Burn off of the new stuff?
Let's go see.
It would be me to break a brand new car.
I think it's just the stuff on it.
Probably some water got in.
Just burning it off.
Yeah, it's just burning off the new car stuff.
Yeah, when you get in and just hop on it like that.
Doesn't smell like anything. Yeah. Oh, you're supposed to break them in, I assume?
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
Driving like you stole it right away.
Awesome. Hey, look at this intake thing,
know,
too.
it's insane.
That's awesome. And they said that it wouldn't fit. They said that it's not safe. And now they've done it, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. I'll load it up.
Welcome. Thank you, Tyler. So we're gonna order you a T-Rex now?
I sold a bunch of cars, so I'll think about it.
Think about it.
Thank you. All right, what a look here. A white TRX and a white 392 Wrangler. And I've strapped it down here using Tyler's trailer. I've never done this before, so hopefully it's right and it doesn't fall off. But look at this. Just so cool. And now we're putting this TRX to the test. I can already see that suspension is squatty boy. Still pulling so hard. It's definitely working though. 5,000 pound Wrangler, probably a 2,000 pound steel trailer, 7,000 pounds. And I think an 8,000 pound towing capacity on these is about the same as my conversion van, which has half the power. So definitely a different feeling towing these. It feels so good. I'm just so impressed with how far Chrysler or Stellantis or whatever it's called now has come in 10 or 20 years. And what you're seeing now is basically the end of an era. Just like in the late 60s with Mopar and the muscle cars. They knew that was all ending with the emissions restrictions and everything else that choked down those engines, insurance mandates. So they went all out in a big blast towards the end with the horsepower, with the 426 Hemi and all that stuff. And then it all just went away. And I think that's what we're seeing here as we get shifted towards an electric future. Kind of sad, but kind of cool to see companies going all out like this for one big last hurrah. I want one of these. I want one of those too. Thank you for watching.